Good morning, children. Let's start chapter number 12, Changing Times. So, this chapter is about the changes in the times. How time changes and everything changes, how the life changes, how the houses changes. Different kinds of houses we are going to learn about in this chapter. So, my name is Chetan Das. Many years ago, I used to teach children like you. These days, I spend my time by writing about the days when I was young. I would love to share some of these with you. So, a big move. I remember the time when I was 9 years old. I must have been over 60 years ago. It must have been over 60 years ago. So 60 years ago he was 9 years old and he's telling you the story. That was when we lived in Dera Ghazi Khan. Please underline this name, Dera Ghazi Khan. Okay. So this name, Dera Ghazi Khan, today this place is in Pakistan. At that time there were a lot of problem all around us. I could not understand what was happening. One day Baba told us that we had to leave our village and move to another place. I was sad to leave my house and my village. That was where I had all my friends. All of us, Baba, Amma, my younger brothers and sisters, and I took a train to come here. Near Delhi. Like us, many people from our area also moved. So people were saying that our country was being divided into two. So now it has been divided into India and Pakistan. Initially it was only India and then it is divided into India and Pakistan. Okay. Many people from India went to Pakistan just like we moved to India. For some time we all stayed in a camp. We lived in a big tents and that were put up in a huge ground. Okay. So because there were many people who shifted from Dera Ghazi Khan to India. Initially that was the whole place was India and then it is divided into India and Pakistan. So some of them moved from Pakistan, the area which is now in Pakistan. So now they are from Pakistan to India and some from India to Pakistan. So they shifted from Pakistan to India. So initially they had to stay in a big tent. Okay, everybody they had to live in a big tents in a ground. So now a new home. One day Baba told us that we had been given some land in Sohana village. Please underline this name, Sohana village. Okay. He said that we could build our house there. I was very happy. Baba and Amma worked hard to make the house. We children also helped. Baba dug the soil and we quickly filled the pans and passed them on to Amma. Gudiya and Amma mixed husk in it and Baba put up the walls. So you can see they are making the walls out of soil and husk means dry grass. So they were mixed together. Okay, we brought cow dung from nearby houses. Amma mixed it with the mud. She coated the floor with this mixture. So she coated the floor with the mixture of cow dung and mud. Okay, and they coated the floor. She used to do this in our old house. Amma used to say that this would keep the insect away. Okay, so cow dung mixed with mud, it keeps your house clean and it won't allow insects to come inside. Okay, then it was the turn for the roof to be made. Baba made a frame by joining strips of wood and fixed it onto the four walls. We put up branches of neem and kika trees. Okay, neem and kika trees, these trees are very bitter. The leaves are very bitter. That is why no termites come and attack, so that termites would not harm the wood, because they are making the roof out of wood. If termites will attack the wood, the whole house will fall, no? So it will collapse. So to protect the wood from getting eaten up by the termites, what do? They used to put neem and kika leaves. Neem and kikar leaves. Okay, Amma put up old gunny bags on this and covered them with mud. Most of our houses around our house were made like ours. A few were different, but I liked my house the best. It was just like our old house. Okay, so moving ahead, that was the house. Now it's a changing house. Time passed quickly. I finished my studies and got a job. Amma, Baba wanted me to get married. I thought that before I got married, we should repair our house and build one more room. In those days, people in cities were using cement. They said that this made the houses stronger. We also thought that we would use cement. We used iron and cement for making the roof of the new room. Okay, now they are using iron and cement. So now of course this house must be a pakka house. Initially that house was a kacha house. In those days, unbaked bricks, okay, initially unbaked bricks were available in the market. We made the walls with them. So still they are making the walls with the unbaked. So this can't be a pakka house. The use of brick was useful. We did not need to coat the wall every week. Once a year we would whitewash the walls. We also built a small kitchen in the courtyard. The kitchen had a mud chulha and place to keep the vessels. Then I got married, and my wife Suman came to our new house. To cook, Suman used to sit on the floor in the kitchen. You can see sitting on the floor in the kitchen. We all used to sit on mats in the kitchen and eat together. It was a happy time. People used to go out to the field for their toilets in those days. Some of the houses had a separate place for this. We also made a small toilet with unbaked bricks behind the house. Okay, initially the first house was just a house made up of mud. Then they started making the house made up of bricks, but it was unbaked. But the roof was made up of cement and rods. Okay, so here we are done with this video. We'll move ahead in the next video.